Hey guys, welcome back. This video is about finding logarithm and anti-logarithm. To begin with, logarithm of a number is sum of two things, that is characteristics plus mantissa. Remember, mantissa is the decimal part. And before I start discussing about characteristic and mantissa, very important note, logarithm of a negative numbers and 0 cannot be defined. Guys, I'm not going to discuss anything basics related to this because this video is about only finding logarithm and anti-logarithm. Now let's see how to find the characteristics. Guys, since the log of negative numbers and 0 cannot be defined, so we have two cases, number between 0 and 1 and number greater than 1. Now let's see how to find characteristics for the numbers greater than 1. So what you have to do is you have to count the number of digits in the integral part and subtract 1 to it. Let's take some examples. In this number, you can see there are 3 digits in the integral part. So what is integral part is the digits before the decimal. So you have to subtract 1. So you get 3 minus 1, which is 2 as the characteristics. And this number you have 1 digit in the integral part. So 1 minus 1, 0 will be the characteristics. In this number 50, you have 2 digits in the integral part, there are no decimal part. So 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1 is the characteristic. And in this number you have 5 digits, you have to subtract 1 and 4 will be the characteristics. Now let's see how to find the characteristic of a number between 0 and 1. Now what you have to do is count the number of zeros after decimal point and before first significant digit, add 1 to it and take negative sign. Now let's take some examples. Now this number is greater than 0 and less than 1. So you have 1 0 after decimal and before first significant digit, add 1 to it, take the negative sign. So this is minus 2. So minus 2 is the characteristics. For the calculation purpose, we write this minus 2 as bar 2. And I'm going to discuss why we write this as bar 2 in the next few slides. In this number, we have 2 zeros after decimal and before first significant digit. Guys, you should not consider the 0 after 6. Okay, so 2 zeros, add 1 to it, take the negative sign, so minus 3, and you're going to write that as bar 3. In this example, you don't have any zeros after the decimal and before first significant digit. So 0 plus 1 and take the negative sign. So minus 1, which you are going to write as bar 1. And in this example, you have 4 zeros after the decimal and before first significant digit. So add 1 to it and take negative sign. So you get minus 5 is the characteristic. So and that we write as bar 5. Now guys, let's see how to find the mantissa. Now let me consider one number 634.53. So what we have to do always is consider the first 4 significant digit irrespective of decimal and zeros. So 6345 is the first 4 significant digit and you're going to split this into 3 parts. 63 as one first part, 4 as the second part and 5 as the third part. And you have to take the logarithmic table and you can see in the log table the first column is numbered from 00 to 99. So you have to look for the 63rd row and the second part you have to look under the column headed by the respective number and the third part is the mean difference column headed by that number. So 63rd row under the column headed by 4, the intersection is 8021 and the 63rd row under the column headed by 5 and the mean difference is 3. You're going to add this 8021 and 3, you get 8024. So the mantissa is 0.8024. Remember I told mantissa is the decimal part. Now logarithm of 634.53 is the characteristic will be 2 because this number is greater than 1. So you have 3 digits in the integral part. So you are going to subtract 1. So 2 will be the characteristic and the mantissa is 0.8024 and log of 634.53 is 2.8024. So guys, every time we need not write the characteristic and then mantissa separately. So first what we'll do is we'll write the characteristics, put the decimal point and then just write the mantissa whatever we get here. Let's see some more examples. So log of a number 4.68 we'll find. So we are going to take the first four significant digit. So here you have only 3 digits. So the fourth one you should take it as 0. So this 4680 are going to split as 46 as first part, 8 as second part, and 0 as the third part. And look in the logarithm table, the row number 46 under the column headed by 8. So you have 6702 and there is no mean difference column 0. So what you'll get is 6702 plus 0, which is 6702, and log of 4.68 is, you know, this number is greater than 1. So what will be the characteristic is you have to count the number of digits in the integral part. So you have 1 minus 1, 0 is the characteristic, and then the mantis is 6702. So 0.6702 is the log of this number. In this example, the first four significant digit will be 4602. You are not going to consider the zeros before the number. So 4602 you are going to split as 3 parts as I discussed earlier, and in the log table look for 46th row under the column headed by 0, which is 6628, and the mean difference column headed by 2, which is 2. Add these two, you get 6630, and now log of this number. You know this number is greater than 0 and less than 1, so you have to count the number of zeros after decimal and before first significant digit. So 2 zeros are there, add 1 to it and take negative sign. So minus 3 you are going to write as bar 3, put the decimal point here and write 6630, and that's the logarithm of this number. Now you have come across bar 3.6630. I will discuss why we have to write this as bar 3. Guys, bar 3.6630 is nothing but minus 3 plus 0.6630. This is nothing but the logarithm of a number, where this is the characteristics and this is the mantissa. Whereas minus 3.6630 is minus 3 minus 0.6630. This is just a number. This is logarithm of a number. So that's why this minus 3 plus some number, decimal value, with this minus 3, if we group together to avoid this type of confusions, so we represent this minus 3 as bar 3. Now let's take some more examples. So for this number 50, you don't have 2 more digits, so you should take that as zeros and split this into 3 parts, and look under the logarithm table under the row 50, search for the row 50, column headed by 0, which is 6990, and then you don't have mean difference column here, so 6990 plus 0, which is 6990, and logarithm of 50, you know this number is greater than 1, so you have 2 digits, subtract 1, so 1 will be the characteristics, place the decimal point here, and 6990, that's the mantissa, and this is the logarithm of 50. In this example, you have 34261. Consider the first 4 significant digit, that is 3426, and split into 3 parts as discussed earlier, and look in the logarithm table, the row number 34 under the column headed by 2, which is 5340, and in the mean difference column headed by 6 is 8. So add those two, you get 5348, and log of 34261 is, you know this number is greater than 1, so you have 5 digits in the integral part, so subtract 1, so 4 will be the characteristics, place the decimal point and write this 5348, which is the mantissa. In this example, you are going to consider 5623, that's the first 4 significant digit, so you are not going to take this decimal or zeros. And now you are going to split into 3 parts as I discussed earlier, and in the log table look for 56th row under the column headed by 2, the intersection part is 7497, and at the mean difference 3 is 2, so adding these two you get 7499, and now logarithm of this number, you know this number is greater than 0 and less than 1, so you have 1 0 after decimal and before significant digit, so add 1 to it, so and take negative sign, so minus 2 you are going to write as bar 2, and the mantissa is 7499. In this number, the first 4 significant digit will be 3479, and split as 3 parts. And in the log table, look for 34th row under the column headed by 7, which is 5403, and mean difference column 9 you have 11, so 5403 plus 11 is equal to 5414. And now logarithm of this number, you know this number is greater than 0 and less than 1. You have 3 zeros after decimal, and before first significant digit add 1 to it and take negative sign. So minus 4 you are going to write as bar 4, and the mantissa part is 5414. In this example, the first 4 significant digit is 5656, and now splitting into 3 parts. And then in the log table, look for 56th row, column headed by 5, which is 7520, and the mean difference column headed by 6 is 5. So you get 7525 when you add these two. And now logarithm of this number, you know this number is greater than 0 and less than 1. So you have no zeros after decimal, that is 0. Add 1 to it and take negative sign. So minus 1 you are going to write as bar 1, put the place the decimal point, and the mantissa you are going to write 7525. Now guys, let's see how to find the anti-logarithm of a number. The whole concept of anti-logarithm is if log of x is equal to y, if you want to get back the value of x, so you have to find anti-log of y. So if log x is equal to y, then we find x by taking anti-log of the number which you have found here. Now let's assume that you have anti-log of 2.3467. Guys, anti-log of any number you have, that number will be always a logarithm of a number, where the first digit represents the characteristics, that is whatever you have in the integral part, and the rest part is the mantissa. And now when you are finding anti-log, first you have to consider the mantissa and split this into 3 parts. 0.34 as one part, 6 as second part, and 7 as the third part. And look for the anti-log table, and you can see the first column will be from 0.00 to 0.99. So look for 0.34 row and the column headed by 6. So the intersection of 0.34 row and then column headed by 6 is 2218, and at the mean difference column 7, it is a column headed by 7 is 4. So 2218 plus 4, you get 2222. And now anti-log of 2.3467. So what you have to do is just write blindly 2 point, that is place the decimal after the first digit and into 10 to the power of whatever the characteristics you have, you just have to write that. Now let me simplify this. You get 222.2. Now what will be the, we'll just verify whether we have got the right answer. So 222.2, you know there are 3 digits in the integral part. So 3 minus 1, 2 will be the characteristics, and you can definitely find using log table under 22nd row under the column headed by 2 and adding mean difference, you get 3467. So guys, hereafter I'll not be writing the final answer, which is not required. So I'll be just writing this step where you place the decimal after the first digit and raise the power of 10 to the characteristics you have, and that's the easiest method you can follow in finding anti-log of any logarithm of a number. Now let's see how to find anti-log of 0.6702. Remember, 0 is the characteristic and 0.6702 is the mantissa, and this mantissa you are going to consider and split into 3 parts as I've discussed earlier. 0.67 as first part, 0 as second part, and 2 as the third part. And look in the anti-log table, the column number 0.67, and then the mean difference and the column headed by 0. So the intersection part of 0.67 and the column headed by 0 is 4677, and the mean difference column headed by 2 is 2. You're going to add these two, you get 4679. Now anti-log of 0.6702 is just place the decimal after first digit and raise the power of 10 to this characteristics, which is 0. Now let's take one more example. Finding antilog of 4.5348. Remember always antilog of any value you have, this is always a logarithm of number. So 4 is the characteristics here, 0.5348 is the mantissa. And now you are going to consider this mantissa first and split into 3 parts as I discussed earlier. And in the antilog table, look for the row numbered 0.53. And the column headed by 4, the intersection part of these two is 3420 and the mean difference column headed by 8 is 6. So 3420 plus 6 is equal to 3426. And now finding antilog of 4.5348, place the decimal after 3 and then raise the power of 10 to the characteristic which is 4. Let's take few more examples. Antilog of bar 2.3445. Now here bar 2 is the characteristics or minus 2 is the characteristics and 0.3445 is the mantissa. So consider this mantissa and split this into 3 parts as I discussed earlier, and in the antilog table look for the row numbered 0.34 under the column headed by 4. So the intersection part is 2208. So note down this value under the same row. Mean difference column headed by 5 is 3. So add these two, you get 2211. Now antilog of bar 2.3445 is, place the decimal after the first digit, so 2.211 into raise the power of 10 to this characteristic bar 2. You know bar 2 is nothing but minus 2, so that will be 10 to the power of minus 2. Here is another example, bar 5.5392. So bar 5 is the characteristic or minus 5 is the characteristics and 0.5392 is the mantissa. Consider this mantissa and then split into 3 parts, and then in the antilog table search for the row numbered 0.53 under the column headed by 9 which is 3459, and the mean difference column headed by 2 is 2. So 3459 plus 2 is 3461 and antilog of this is 3.461. That is placing the decimal after the first digit and raise the power of 10 to the characteristic bar 5 or minus 5. And please don't write bar 5, it has to be minus 5. Now here is one special case. Antilog of minus 1.3427. Guys, this is not logarithm of a number, this is just a number or a simplified part of logarithm of a number. Now what do you mean by that is, I'm taking one example here. Minus 1.3427 is nothing but minus 1 minus 0.3427. It's just a number. Whereas if you consider bar 1.3427, that is nothing but minus 1 plus 0.3427. If you use the calculator, you'll get the value as minus 0.6573. Now this minus 1.347 is a simplified part of some logarithm of a number. So we have to find that logarithm of a number. Now for that, a very simple method, you have to add and subtract the nearest negative integer less than the given number. Now you can see minus 1.3427, the nearest negative integer less than that is minus 2. So you're going to add minus 2 and subtract minus 2, that is minus of minus 2, it will become plus 2. So this 2 minus 1.347 using the calculator you get 0.6573. Now this will be like sum of characteristic plus mantissa. So minus 2 you are going to write as bar 2. So bar 2 plus 0.6573 which is bar 2.6573. Now you have to consider the mantissa, split as 3 parts, and in the antilog table look for 0.65, the row numbered 0.65 under the column headed by 7 which is 4539, and then mean difference column headed by 3 which is 3. So 4539 plus 3 is 4542. And now antilog of minus 1.3427 is nothing but antilog of bar 2.6573. Guys, this minus 1.3427 is the number simplified result of bar 2.6573. So this number, antilog of this number is nothing but antilog of this number. So now 4542 you have, so place the decimal after first digit, so 4.542 into raise the power of 10 to this characteristics which is minus 2. Now let's take one more similar type of number. So antilog of minus 3.3271. So as I said, this is the simplified result of logarithm of a number. So that we have to find. Now what we have to do is we have to add and subtract the nearest negative integer less than this. So what is that? Is nothing but minus 4, because this is minus 3.3 something, minus 3.3271. So less than that is minus 4. So you are going to add and then subtract. So subtract means minus of minus 4, which will become plus 4. Now when you solve these two, what you'll get is 0.6729, and this you're going to write as bar 4 plus 0.6729, which is bar 4.6729. Now you're going to consider the mantissa part and split into 3 parts as I discussed earlier, and in the antilog table you are going to search for the row numbered 0.67 under the column headed by 2, which is 4699. Under the mean difference column 9 headed by 9 is 10. So 4699 plus 10, which is 4709. Now antilog of minus 3.3271 is nothing but antilog of bar 4.6729, which is 4 plus the decimal after first digit. So 4.709 into 10 to the power of whatever the characteristics you have, that is bar 4, which is nothing but minus 4, and that's the antilog of this number. So guys, that's all in this video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.